Hi everyone, it's time now for my next game of Wheel of Fortune Deluxe Edition for the SNES. I know it's been a pretty long while since I attended to this run. Currently, this is game number 5, and I have a 4-game winnings total of $107,000. One human, 2 computers. Let me get this off of mute. Let's see who I'm going up against. This is my personal favorite wheel theme. Richard is my first opponent. And George will be my third. We have an all-guys game. And we're going to be looking for a phrase this time for our first puzzle. And we start with me since I'm the returning champion. $400.
Choose a letter.
N. No, there's no N. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. We now go to Richard. Ooh, 300.
Choose a letter.
Going for an R. And he finds one R.
Choose a letter.
Buying a vowel, A. Yeah, one A. $500.
Choose a letter.
T. Yeah, 2 T's, another $1,000. Just to get that out of the way.
Choose a letter.
S. No, there's no S. So now I go to George. Just so I can get that out of the way. 500.
Choose a letter.
Going for an M. But there's no M in this puzzle. So now I go back to me. Missed 1,000. 500 though.
Choose a letter.
H. Yes, 2 H's. That's $1,000. I'm gonna buy a vowel. In E. There we go. 2 E's. Another pair. I'd like to buy another vowel. O. It's a good buy. There are 3 O's. 300, almost had it.
Choose a letter.
I'd like a D. No, there's no D. That's a surprise. Oh, I think I might have just known it now. 200.
Choose a letter.
He's going for an L. Yeah, one L. And Richard's going to solve the puzzle. Look the other way. So unfortunately that puzzle got away from me and Richard wins the round with $1,250. Our second round category is another phrase. And Richard will start. I really like the 80s sound effects. Of course, the one today is great, but the 80s will always be the best to me.
Choose a letter.
So Richard spins 800. He's going for an M, and unfortunately, he isn't going to find an M in this puzzle. And so now we move to George. And George will spend $550.
Choose a letter.
George is going for an R. And there is an R, one of them. Oh, and George spins a lose-a-turn. Well, the 550 will stay. We might get back to George, but for now we go to me. Oh, and I don't get a chance at this because I spin a bankrupt. Well, the good news is I didn't lose any money. All I really lost was my turn. Got close, 600.
Choose a letter.
S. No, there's no S.
Choose a letter.
And Richard's going to buy an E. Yeah, that's a good buy. There are 4 E's. And Richard, or George rather, spins a bankrupt. $200.
Choose a letter.
I'd like a C. Yeah, 2 C's, that's $400. I'd like to buy a vowel. Is there an I? Yes, there is. 2 I's. $150, so a spin would be in order here. Ah, just missed the big one, 200.
Choose a letter.
I would like an X. Yeah, 1X. Up to 350. Just avoided trouble, 500.
Choose a letter.
An N. Yes, 1N. Up to 850. $550.
Choose a letter.
Is there a P? Yes, 2 P's, another $1,100. I'd like to buy a vowel, a U. Yes, 1 U. Down to 1,700. It keeps my turn going. This time I hit it.
Choose a letter.
Is there a T? There are 2 T's. Another $5,000. I like to buy a vowel, an O. Yes, 1 O. Are there any vowels left? Yes, there are, so I'll go for the A. And there's just the one. So I'm up to 6,200. So I'll spin. $450.
Choose a letter.
I'd like an L. Yes, 1 L. 66.50. I'll spin. Oh no! Just when I think I'm gonna solve my first puzzle of the game, and then something terrible happens. And now Richard's gonna solve the puzzle. Chalk it up to experience. So Richard wins another $200, and I have to wait another puzzle to try to get on the board. There's no way in heck I'm going to take this. Not that. Okay, I'll take this one. In our category, we have a $3,500 space on the wheel in this round. This is the third round, and we're looking for a thing this time. And we'll start with George, since this is round 3. Man, I can't believe I let that happen to me. 250. And the worst part was, I was considering solving the puzzle, but I just had to confirm my thoughts. I wasn't 100% sure on chalk yet. Richard goes for an H, and or George rather goes for an H, and he gets 2 of them. And unfortunately, George gets a lose-a-turn. And now I know George lost his turn, so we're going to stop here for part 1, and I'll see you all for part 2.